Christine, the Haunt Girl, and today I'm talking about the elevator shaft at the basement. So, if you played the boiler room, you have to go back because the boiler room is now gone. Part 2 of the story is out of there, and it has been replaced with a new part 2, which is the elevator shaft. The elevator shaft is in the same physical location in the building as the boiler room. However, it's a very, very different game. There are still some similar elements. The space, the size of the room is very similar. So for those of you who've played the boiler room and know how small that space is, you know not to bring your claustrophobic friends with you because they will claw your eyes out in that room because it is very snug. I mean, if you're really claustrophobic, if you're just like sort of claustrophobic like me, then you're fine. But yeah, it's very well done in the decor and the immersion. I would say their immersion is probably the strongest that I have seen. The only one I can think that would compare to it would be the one in Baton Rouge that we played. But as far as LA goes, or this whole coast, like, I don't think I've seen anything as immersive as the elevator shaft. Now, there are no actors in the room, and that's why it's so impressive, because it's basically like an immersive theater piece with no actors. I mean, there's a game master, and they are running things, and there are some cues that they're sending, like the way their hit system works and things. It's immersive, though. It's very well done, and it's very you're very tense through the whole game, which is cool. And there's an elevator falling on you. So like, there's a reason to get out, where, you know, a lot of games it's like, man, save the princess and leave. I don't know if I've ever played an escape room that was like, save the princess and leave, but you know what I mean? Like the urgency isn't there. This room has urgency. I mean, it has urgency from every direction. Like, almost literally every, it's just like, there's urgency happening. So I think if you are a person who likes immersive theater, if you like escape rooms, if you like horror or haunts or Halloween time, this is definitely a room for you. If you're a super puzzle nerd and you're like, man, I better be doing some Sudoku, then this isn't your room, because you're not doing Sudoku in this room. There is no pencil problems going, what is 17 plus 365 minus 2? Like, that is not the kind of problems you're going to have in this game. Everything's pretty basic and right in front of you, and you just need to, like, read it and figure it out and do it, and, like, not second guess yourself or try to make it harder than it is, because then you won't get out. You literally have to just do it in the easiest way possible and stop overcomplicating it, because there is nothing to overcomplicate in this room, but we somehow managed to overcomplicate things. So I definitely think that if you like immersion, this is a must-do room. No matter where you are in the country or the world, find your way to this room. If you haven't done any of the basement games, by all means, do all 3 back to back. Do the basement, and then the elevator shaft, and then the study, because it tells a complete story, and it's just so cool how they work in the serial killer story, and how you've been kidnapped, and then you end up in the shaft, and you're trying to get out, and so definitely do all 3 chapters of the games, but know that the first and the third chapter have actors, where the second chapter doesn't. It is a slightly different style and a slightly shorter gameplay time. And it's a smaller room, so you have less people. So you can't come and bring like 12 people to play the basement and then expect 12 of you to fit into the elevator shaft. It'll just be 4, maybe 6, I think is the max on that room. So if you like the basement, though, you won't be disappointed. It is really fun, immersive, and cool, exciting new technology and new types of immersion in escape rooms. They've stepped it up a notch from everybody. So good job to the creators over at The Basement, and hopefully you guys will go check it out. If you like this review, please give me one of these and subscribe, and check out my blog, thehauntgirl.com.